Hello, welcome to Timberborn. We're finally back into Timberborn. And let's go ahead and get a game started. We'll go new game. Update 6. We're going to go folk tales now. I know that I promised one day I will play Iron Teeth, but right now we're going to go folk tales because it is a new release, I guess, call it. And so, we got to figure it out with the base faction. So we're going to go custom maps because, I want to try a map that none of the other Timberborn YouTubers are playing. And I haven't really seen one that they're not playing. So I'm going to do a different map. I think we want to do, Dry Gulch. I was looking at these earlier. And I kind of like the idea of this. The plateaus and messes of the Badlands used to hide hundreds of small creeks and streams within their canyon walls. Alas, paradise was lost, and today the beavers return to find its springs choked with debris. It will take a hardy group of beavers in order to survive and reclaim these lands. So I think we're going to do that. It's a 200 by 200 Dry Gulch. And we're going to do the customization, of course. The only thing we're going to change is injury is 0. Because if you watched my channel before, my Timberborn episodes, you know that that annoys me. So thanks to the developers for making that an option to make it 0. Okay, so Dry Gulch. I think we will name it this place Tumbleweed. Seems sufficient or appropriate, is what I really meant to say, for a Dry Gulch map. So we'll start. Now the idea of this map is there's lots of hidden springs that are plugged right now. So we've got this spot here, which is a oneer. Goes way off the map. It feeds all that land. And we've got these two here off in this corner. And I think that's it. No bad water. Well, none that is showing right now anyway. I see some green here, so this means this is a water source here. So we'll have that capped, uncapped. See lots of contaminated land here, so this must be a bad water source. Oh, another water source. That's all capped. Taking our helicopter ride across the map right now. See what we see. See, I'm not... So we already knew that one. Okay. And I think it'll be kind of fun figuring out and uncapping all of these. Oh, there's a green spot. So it must be a water source. Uncapping these hidden water sources. Oh, contaminated land. That must be a bad water source. Oh, some green and some green there. Some green there. Is that one of the greens we already said no? Is that? No, I thought maybe I saw some green over there. And let's see. Okay, big map. I don't even know what we're going to do on all of this map. And all these mesas, plateaus. Oh, there's green. There's some contamination. Of course, we're going to have to bring most of this down. Some green. Some green. And if there's a source over here, I wouldn't be able to tell because it's already green. So I don't know. How many was that? I think I already counted that one green. Okay, well, this is our starting area, so we're going to have to figure out how we dam this up. This is quite a ways away from over here. Our nearest, it looks like our nearest bad water source is way over here. So I think we're going to be stretched getting to all these different places. We're going to have to figure out how to divert the bad water tides. And it doesn't look like we're really going to be able to do much over here until we get some explosives so we can open a wall to go back that way. So I don't know. Oh, there's a green there. So there's a water source there. So I don't think, unless we, I mean, we could build a big reservoir here, but to do that would be quite a bit of wood and really kind of inefficient in emptying out a bad water tide. We have this, it looks like we got an open area here. Maybe we can bring bad water up to here and then divert it off over this direction. So I think what we'll do is we will build a reservoir here. And we'll make it so that we will be able to dump a bad water tide off over here. Okay, so having said all that, I'm going to draw some roads to kind of get our standard, what our starting kind of grid will be, and then I'll be back. So we're going to pause the recording for a minute here because I don't think you probably want to watch me do all the counting and stuff for the roads. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. As you can see, our engineers have gone out and laid the road grid across the map here. That's kind of like, those would be our main thoroughfares, and then we can subdivide, of course. So we need some water. And we'll do that here. Going to make the workplace number one workplace, high priority workplace. We will need a dam here, and I'll just say that whoever came up with the guidance grid, doing this and being able to see to help guide where you're putting things was brilliant. And my understanding was that was something that was put into release 6. I don't believe it was there before, but it's just brilliant. Makes life so much easier. I forgot I needed to also close off these berries, because we don't want any more berries growing than are currently here. But we will need to have some berry collection. And currently the only berries are on the other side of the creek, so that means our dam's going to have to be one of our first priorities. And we'll put a berry collector there and there. And we will put a little berry storage here. But we'll put that on pause for now. We'll also pause these. And we will need wood, of course. So thank you to the creator of the map for giving us that little natural bridge there. If they had not, we probably, well, we wouldn't have been able to do anything, because we can't get over here without ladders or stairs to get to that wood. I suppose we could have gone over here. But yeah, that would have been tough. So first we want to, because it's so far away, that's 54 compared to, about the same distance away. So, but there's more trees here. These are all just onesies, where this is, these has some oaks. So we'll put our woodcutters here. We'll put 2 of them there. Now we're going to put 3 of them there. And of course, we're going to make the construction site priority. We'll put a little storage here of wood. Right, so that's food, water, wood. We need more food though, so we're gonna connect that. I think what we'll do is we will put, so if we put an efficient farmhouse here, it can reach all of that, well, but we're gonna need a place for forest. So I think we put our efficient farmhouse. Oh, well, okay, one of the other things we need to do, I probably should have done this while I was doing the road, so my apologies for that. But, you know, we have to block off right next to the river, because, you know, we're going to have to build levees along the river to keep it from flooding. Because what they haven't done is they still have not fixed the surges that cause the flooding. Right, so now having done that, well, what if we make it this way? It's over more dead ground than not. But if once we break this will all be fertile ground anyway, so let's see, what's the difference? That has more reach over there. Of course, I was pointing at the screen. I think we go this way. It has more reach that way. Okay, that'll be a priority workplace, but we're going to pause it to begin with, because that'll be long-term food. We can't get a water wheel in here for power. Oh, we could into here though. Have to see like how much. Yeah, but that would take up farmland. So I think instead we're just going to put, I think what we'll do with all this dead land over here, we will, once we build some stairs and get over this hump here, we'll make this our industrial space. But in the meantime, we're going to need to be able to get over there. So we'll put I think we put our lumber mill here. And we put a little power wheel here. Pause it. And then we're going to put some storage there. So one for wood and one for planks. We'll pause that, of course. One of the things we're going to need is water storage, so we'll do like 4 water storages there. But we're going to pause that. We don't need to be using that wood to begin with. And then I think that we do housing here. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And I think that's all, right? 3 at a time. Because if we go with well-being, that fits. Yep, that fits too. That's not what I meant to do. And then we're going to have roads. 2, 3. And what if we do, I've never done this before, what if we do a house here? Because why not? Okay, pause these. We don't need them building houses right away. So that gives us houses, our lumber mill, our food, our wood, our water, and then food when we get across there. Normally, the dam's one of the last things I build, but this is going to have to be something we build very quickly. Though we're going to put it low priority. Going to make this high priority. These, of course, are all high priority. So we'll make this like second high priority. I mean, they can't build this until they build these anyway. At least one. And then that one does all the wood chopping. So that we can get across here and pick berries before our stash of 130 berries runs out. And so what's new? Nothing's new there. Nothing's new there. Nothing's new there. Yeah, nothing. Oh, but I need to tell it to cut over here. All right. So these are new in 6, these overhangs. They take metal, wood, logs, planks, and metal. So that's a lot of metal. If we want to use overhangs. And then let's see, there's a sluice that's new. It takes 5 metal. There's the impermeable floor, it takes 1 metal. Those are the only things that are new there. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Nothing new in the housing. Nothing new in the water. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. These are new. So instead of the power shaft that we had before to get up, to go, change elevation, that's been done away with, and now they've replaced it with these. This is new, detailer. They've changed the icon for the mud pit, I think. It'd be interesting to see if they've changed the actual building, the look of the building. Other than that, I don't know that I see anything on there that's new. I don't see anything new there. And then, of course, this is new, this earth recultivator. Takes 2,000 gears, 2,000 treated planks, and 1,500 metal. It's okay. So I don't know really what our plan's going to be. That's way more metal than I've ever really used before in playing Timberborn. I mean, I've never built a mine. Never built a mine. So, but I think if we're going to use the new overhangs and build that cultivator and stuff, we're going to need to. So let's get them started while I'm jibber jabbering. Yeah, are you going to do something? Okay, they're going there finally. So I think this will be, maybe we put a mining district over here. This will be our landscaping district because this is where we'll have access to bad water. We'll do industrial here, at least to begin with. We'll do maybe a mining district there. And then if we come over here, we'll be just over here to be over there. I think the goal will be to try and find and uncap all of the hidden springs more than anything else. This will be our first metal source. This is a bit of a bummer here that this is only one wide and that we only have one spring. Because that's not enough to allow us really to do a power wheel, like I was saying. I mean, I suppose we could do a power wheel there. We could put a power wheel there. Could we do two? No. The creator just had to put that little jig there. That little jig jag block us for putting two in. Could put one there. One there. But the water flow, I think, would be so slow that it's not really going to make much of it. Not going to produce a lot of power. So we more likely to get off of our power wheel, we are going to have to. Oh, that's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot our science buildings. Let's see, I think we do this. Because that will allow us to get around here. So pause, but this will be a low priority workplace. Pause, low priority workplace. Pause, high priority workplace. All right. Let's see if we can get something done in this first episode. So, you know, while they're doing their job, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, all right. No worries. Let's build one of. Let's build that. We have two unemployed. I want to put them to work, but at the same time, we got to get across here so we can get our berries. So, my apologies that it took me so long to get back into Timberborn. I was waiting, of course, for them to do the release 6. And when they did the release 6, it was right at a time where I knew that in a little bit, in a couple of weeks or a few weeks, I was going to need to be gone for a week. I had a trip to take. And so I figured, okay, I'll wait till after I get back from the trip to start doing an episode of Timberborn. And then I got a jury summons that was right when I got back from my trip. I had to go, it was like, I think that the Monday was a holiday. And then I had to, okay, we want to build these. What? Everybody's, what are you, hungry or thirsty? What? Thirsty. So as soon as I got back, I had to go to jury duty, to the summons. And look at that. It was completely dry. Oh, wait. Look at that. It's completely dry. That means there was such a big slosh that it dried out this entire river. So that's what I'm talking about. So we have to do the levees because of these sloshes that are still, it's just wild, out of control sloshes. Just, okay. I mean, I don't know. They haven't fixed that yet. So anyway, I had to get back. I had to go to jury duty. Now let's build a tank for additional water because for some reason we keep running out. Why? How? How do we keep running out? Because this thing went dry? What? I didn't notice it went dry. It's craziness. And unfortunately, I got picked for jury duty. All right, now let's build a farm. And we will plant. All this will be carrots. And then we'll do, more carrots here. And then all this will be potatoes. Now let's do an inventor so we can start getting some science. Okay, let's pause one of you guys. So yeah, and then the jury duty lasted up until the November holidays, Thanksgiving holidays, which means then I was gone for another week. Got to go see the family. And so then I got back and I had to go into the city for some business. So that took a couple of days because I have to go over a pass, a big old mountain pass, which this time of year has snow and ice. So I figure, okay, well, I don't want to be driving when there's snow and ice. So I go during the middle of the day, like in the around noontime. That's when I start heading over the pass. It takes 3 or 4 hours to get over the pass to get to the city. I figure that way there will be the sun will have been out enough, assuming there was sun. Fortunately, there was to melt any ice that would be or snow that would be on the road. Though they do clear it pretty well, so. I knew that waiting that long, there wouldn't be any snow because the snow plows would have cleared the snow. But Here, let's build this. But want to make sure the ice was melted. And of course, the ice that would melt, the more, even if the sun wasn't out, the more that cars drive over it and their tires heat up the road, that would help melt the ice. So I go in the afternoon and spend the night, take care of business, and then come back in the next afternoon. So that was like another kind of time lost. Okay, let's start building houses. Oh, I don't know why I did that. There's 12, so we'll build 5 houses so we have at least some growth going on. Okay, now you can relax because gotta wait for the crops to grow. Yeah, and you never know in the mountain pass where you're going to get stuck behind a slow-moving truck, so that means it's going to take 5-6 hours. So that's another reason why I go spend the night, so that, you know, whenever I can be there in time for my business appointment, I'm not stuck in the mountain pass somewhere when I should be in taking care of business. And sure enough, they are doing all this work. Oh, I have 4 unemployed beavers. $60. They're doing all the work and this work in the pass. So I get stopped like 7 times. 7 times. We're down the 1-lane road because they're doing work, and I'm just thinking it's a major pass. Like, it's traveled quite heavily. So I know we have the technology and the ability to build good quality mountain roads. So it's like, why are they always having to close the road down because they're working on it because there's some kind of mudslide or the road's washed out, or it's like, build a quality road already. But anyway, yeah, stop 7 times. And then we were like very close to the December holidays, Christmas holidays, that I was like, well, why start a series of Timberborn now when we're just going to have to stop for being gone for Christmas holidays. Because again, got to travel. Be gone for a week. Yay, we got all that taken care of. Let's build these because we got 2 unemployed beavers. Let's put him to work. So, all right, let's pause these then. And let's build nope. Set that back. We'll make that a carrot storage. And then eventually we will make, on top of that, grilled potato storage. We'll pause that. Carrots, yay. And we will put a grill. Here, we'll put a grill there. We'll pause that. for potatoes. So we'll put, pause and pause. We'll put grilled potato and potato. And then we'll put another storage here of potatoes. Pause that. Okay, let's build our lumber mill. Yeah, then you know, had a situation where when I was coming back from the city, got stuck behind a slow moving truck. There was a car in front of me, and then a truck in front of that car, and then behind me there was it looked like a one of those tow trucks that is used to tow trucks, like big semi trucks. And that guy was riding my tail. And it's a windy road, of course. And I'm like, bro, I can't go any faster because the car, there's a car in front of me and there's a truck in front of that car. So why are you on my tail? Because, you know, we could go around a corner, a blind corner, and for some reason all have to slam on our brakes. And I'm thinking, you're going to be taking me out. And sure enough, we got to this place where we came around. It had a passing lane. Okay, we have enough now where we can do forester. And let's put our forester maybe right here. And we will plant 2 rows of birch trees there, 2 rows of pine trees there, and then we're gonna have to put in our lumberjack. So do that. Maybe that. Okay, sure. Actually, no. Let's put this over here. Okay, we'll mark all those for cutting. Yeah, that one can at least reach way over there. Well, let's see. Can we put a woodcutter here? Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we have the decorative arches there. Just because, I guess. Put a small lumber storage there. Oh, no, we want a tree there. Where would we put our wood storage? Like maybe over here. Because we don't have a well, we do back here, but... And maybe that'll suffice until we can come up with a better place to put wood storage. So we're going to pause that for now. And we'll do a science there. No. Because we're going to need, before we even attempt to build the forester, we're going to need 7 planks. So our next will be at 70, the wooden stairs. Yeah, so there was a passing lane. So we all got ready to speed up, go around the truck. Well, right after the passing lane started, the road went around a blind corner. So the car in front of me and me, we like punched it, and we're heading around the truck, and the guy behind me, he punched it too, but since he had a bigger truck, it took him a little bit longer to get up to speed. So there was quite a bit of distance between us when we rounded the corner, and what do you know? They're standing in the middle of the road, a herd of deer just standing there. Like nothing's going on. And so the semi slams on his brakes, the car in front of me slams on his brakes, I slam on my brakes, and the guy behind me had to go into the opposing traffic lane to avoid rear-ending me. And he had quite a bit of a distance between me and him because I had left him behind a little bit when I took off. So luckily there was no other cars coming in the opposing lane of traffic so that he could do that. And then, we come to a stop, and the truck lets off a blast on his horn, and the deers run off. And we all go along our merry way. But then the guy is still on my tail, and I'm like, dude, you just saw what happened. Get off my rear end. And he wouldn't do it. I had to slow down. So what I did was I slowed down. Yeah, okay. We probably don't need either one of you guys anymore, because now we've got the carrots and the potatoes. So let's build our grill. We only have 2 in here, right? Yes. And we've got 4 beavers reserve, I guess call it. So I even slowed down. I slowed way down, trying to give him a hint. Nothing. So eventually I had to stick my hand out. I had to roll my window down, stick my hand out, not to flip him off. Wasn't being crude. Three days. 3-day drought. Hopefully we don't pump it dry. But look how low that is. Oh, okay. Well, it's just this. That's why. I was going to say we must have had one of those surges that emptied out half of the river. All right. Pause. go back to building that, I think. Let's make it a low priority build. You want to finish our storage. Oh yeah, look, when there's a drought and there's not much for us to do, now I've got all these beavers. Let's prioritize the birch. So yeah, I stuck my hand out like, dude, what? Didn't flip him off or anything. And eventually backed off. And then soon after, we went through another passing lane and somebody passed him because, of course, he's in a bigger vehicle. He couldn't get up to speed that great. And then soon after that, we got stopped at one of those stoplights that was closing the road down to one lane. And I'm like, okay, is the guy going to get out and want to come fight me or something? Because I did that. But no, he didn't. So that was good. But I'm like, come on, man, what are you doing? Anyway, that's all the time we have left for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll enjoy us getting back into, now we have grilled potatoes, into Timberborn. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to what they have in Release 7 coming up with the new travel mode. I mean, if that, well, we're over time, so I need to go. But so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, suggestions, etc., leave them in the comments section. And until next time, have a terrific day.